Okay, finally some bits for the car have arrived. We got some new discs and pads, and we also got some end links for the sway bars, so we can finally install those on the car. Now, yeah, I think that's gonna be then buttoning up the mechanical things on the car that I have to do, and then in a bit a guy will come to degas and refill the aircon system, so that's done too. And then afterwards this car can go to to the control, to the MOT, whatever you want to call it, to get sold, and then we can move on to the next project. So let's start with taking apart the discs and pads, and then we also gain a bit more access to the sway bar end links. They are right behind there. It's just 2 bolts to undo, so it's not a very difficult job, but yeah, let's crack on. So the first thing we have to do is remove these things here. They have like some dust caps on it which you take off, and then there is a bolt behind here, and then another one. I don't know if you can see that, but somewhere in this vicinity here, I think, yeah, here, this one here, you have the same thing, also dust cap that you have to remove first, and then you can take the caliper off to replace the brake pads. To undo these bolts you need a 7mm Allen key, and you just undo these guide pins that are behind those dust covers that we just removed. They can be a bit tight, but yeah, just gotta come out, aren't they? Alright, where is it here? Alright, and then when you have these 2 dowels out, you can take like a flathead screwdriver or something, and you pry open the pads like this, and that way we can remove the brake caliper from the pad, from the disc, like that. Gotta make sure that you don't damage this brake pad wear sensor. So we're gonna remove this. They can be in there quite well, so it's a bit of wiggling. There we go. Make sure that you don't snap it. But now we got this out of the way. Then the next thing to do is to remove this bracket, which is held in with 2 bolts, one here and one here on the top, and they are 18mm. So let's undo these and then we can continue. Alright, so the next thing to do is we can remove the sway bar end links, which is a 16 on the top and the same on the bottom right there, like, yeah, just on the bottom of it. You do, however, got to like hold the back nut in place with the 17, and then you can remove the bolts. Alright, so the sway bar end link is in, one on the bottom there, and if you follow it, there is the one on the top. They're both secured. So we can move on to the brake disc and brake pads. Okay, so as I feared, the new discs, they do not fit. Well, they fit on the hub, but once I put the brace on, yeah, they don't spin anymore. There's no clearance, it's hitting. So for now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put the old discs back on. I will replace the pads, and then I will figure out to replace the discs later on, again with new pads. But yeah, I just want to get it done now. Honestly, if you saw the past video that I made, this car has to go. I want to start on the next project. So the thing for me now is I want to get it running, driving, braking, and yeah, and move on to the next project, because for me this was enough. I had my fill with the car. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna put the old discs back on. They are actually not fully done, so the only reason I was replacing the discs is just so the new owner could start off with a new set of them. But yeah, it is what it is. We gotta do what we gotta do. So yeah, I'm gonna replace the old ones. Okay, so I reinstalled the brake system. The sway bar end link is in on this side. I'm gonna do the same on the other side, and then we just gotta wait for the guy to show up to do the air conditioning. As you guys saw, the system is now filled, the airco is working, the vacuum is perfect, there are no leaks, and that will conclude my series on this BMW as it is ready to go on the road again. And I want to thank everyone who supported me on this series, and I thank you, and I catch you in the next one. Bye!